Hi everybody, Tayson, Rockefeller Teton Valley Realty. I'm here in the Stone Ridge Townhouse Development at 112 Aspen Meadows, Unit 36 in Driggs, Idaho, courtesy Teton Valley Realty. This is an end unit in the community. You obviously have a one-car attached garage. We are along Ski Hill Road, a little bit of auxiliary parking out in front. Where that black sedan is parked is some additional guest parking spaces which are available throughout the community. All of these original properties you can see that I'm panning through right now were built in the early 2000s. This community is one of the, I'm not going to say older communities, but it's been here for quite a while. It's popular because of its location along Ski Hill Road and the ability to do short-term rentals. This triplex, however, the one I'm taking you in now, was built only a few years ago by a local custom home builder. And so this is really the only new townhouse available in the community at this time. Still has kind of the same low maintenance siding, but there are some meaningful upgrades as a result of that. Primarily, this has a modern forced air system. Many of the homes built throughout years past did not have air conditioning just because it wasn't something that was a popular amenity and people didn't feel like it was needed like it is today with things getting a little bit warmer here in the valley. So air conditioning is installed and available. This is kind of a retention area out the back, so part of the community and a little bit of open space. You can see a sun deck. This is south facing. You can see that AC unit. And then you've got some of these big windows. There's kind of a pole that you can open those with. I think some motorized shades would work extremely well there. The builder did do some upgrades on this unit. So you can see, as opposed to the traditional microwave over the range, you actually have a vented hood, and then that moves the microwave into the island here. They extended the island. So again, kind of a floor plan that they had, but modified with some upgrades, amenities, and features here in the kitchen and throughout. The entry we just came through, and we pointed out the garage. There is a coat closet here. It's a little bit bigger than you expect. So I'll just point that out since it's noteworthy. It comes all the way around the corner here. So not just a small closet. Room for a TV, small table here, and obviously some potential bar seating. The primary is here on the main floor, kind of on the quiet side of the street. Again, closet here is a little bigger than you expect, and it has all the build outs. And then the private bathroom, tub shower, high quality finishes with tile, high-end cabinetry. Again, more of a modern look. And then around the corner here, you have that half bathroom. So away from the kitchen, but still on the main floor. And of course, this is where your laundry stack is and your electric water heater. Some storage under the stairs. This could be a lock-off for a short-term rental, as an example. And I think you could easily get a couple of bikes in here. A little more storage than you might think. And then upstairs, I'm going to point out a couple of things just that could easily be done. And because this is builder-owned as it stands, I want to bring something to your attention. You can see this vaulted living room to below. This is something that the existing builder can actually build out another bedroom here and do that relatively affordably. So that might come out and cantilever over a portion or all of this loft area. Now, there would have to be some considerations for egress and that sort of thing, what you could technically call it a bedroom, but those details TBD. On the other hand, if somebody were interested in doing this is wide enough for a bunk bed, have a queen lower and a twin higher, all that would require would be building this wall up and then having some additional sleeping capacity here on the upper level. We do have the existing second bedroom kind of more or less above the garage here. And then there is a shared bathroom. Similar finish as what we saw downstairs here on the upper floor. Rounding things out, again, quite a bit of storage here, a little more than you expect with what meets the eye. Again, Tayson Rockefeller, Teton Valley Realty, 208-709-1333. Tayson at TetonValleyRealty.com. Thanks for watching.